Yeah, fellas, welcome to another Player Supreme episode. This actually next month will be my last month on this channel. I'll be going back to my the Real Men's channel. But I've got a bunch of questions I wanted to take care of today, coming off of my other channels. In fact, let's see. Let's take care of the bell first. If I can't answer it on the bell, then I'll go to the comments section. J Flex, yo, Supreme, quick question. Does the female mind seduction come in an actual book? Yeah, actually an ebook and or audio file. And there are 3 audio files in there. I'm actually working on the site right now, trying to update it. I haven't updated since I put it up. Actually, I haven't updated since I dropped the femalemindseduction.com site and moved it under my playersupreme.info/female mind seductions platform. So I'm just now updating the entire site. Got a new look to it. I'm actually going to upload any podcast show where I've talked about female mind seduction, how to mind fuck girls, basically, how to get up in their head and control them. I deleted one video. Brothers, you got to learn to lock your phone and keep your phone away from women. Because one of the brothers who had sent me a video of his proof of game, his girl found the video. She found it, my channel, my old channel. I should say my old channel. So she said, okay, first off, that's my video. Now, this is one where the brother showed that, you know, she had tattooed his street name on the side of his head. Second, I only have one biracial. I don't know what she's talking about. I deleted the video, so I don't want that channel to be dinged again. I had no idea if the brother's woman had one biracial child. She might have been talking about something else in the video, but I just deleted the entire video. The little girl in the bathing suit is my niece, and the bitch in blue is only a couple of years younger. I have no idea what she's talking about. I went to scroll through the video and saw the first images where the brother who showed proof of game, and I just said, okay, that must be it, and I deleted the entire damn thing. I'm not taking any more chances with my channels. Losing that first channel cost me dearly. Let's see. Okay, this one I got to go to my comments. And I've got some held in spam and held for review. Under how to get over an ex, John Volkaman. Awesome and straight to the point. Thank you. Thank you. I'm changing my phone number this week and moving on. I'm embarrassed to say that we broke up and made up more than 4 times, and I'm an older guy who should have known better. This breakup is a blessing in disguise because she did not deserve me. However, the pain is still there, but I need to move on. The hard part? Question mark. Yes, that's going to be the hard part for any man of any age. I had a bad one at 42 or 41, somewhere in there. At my age, my options are very limited. I was in my 40s, and I still rose up even higher in the game after that. I had my best level of game after that one. But meanwhile, I will stay busy. You should be busy getting other women. I don't know why you guys do that. Somebody who does that, explain that one to me. I know it's important to get busy, but why don't you guys get busy getting women too? Instead of getting busy improving yourself, which you should be doing on a daily basis anyway. It shouldn't take a breakup for you to start to improve yourself. So why do you guys do that? That's my question. I'm answering your questions. Please, somebody answer mine. Let me go to the spam. There's a lot of fellows end up in the spam. Let's see. Yep. Let me block this guy. Looks like he's Vietnamese. Hayphim. And let's go ahead and trash that. It said 4 in there. There's only 1. All right. Hey, it's a black guy. Bye-bye Alpha. Okay. Is this guy an idiot? For some reason, this dude feels like I'm the reason why his girlfriend is cheating on him there. Hey, it's a black guy. He said that I never spoke to him directly, but he took my advice. Just basically took my advice. You know, I tell you guys to become, start telling your females what to do. And I say do it in baby steps. I guess he started telling his girl what to do. Now she says the reason why she cheated because he caught her cheating. Is because he started telling her what to do. That's what he said. I'm calling him a bare-faced, bold-faced liar. Women don't cheat for that reason. Now he's Japanese. And no offense against the Asian brothers out there. Let me see if I can show you guys something. No, I can't show it because if you're on my forum, I posted a link to a Facebook video, and it showed these males on bikes coming out of the UK. One was like that big. Now, I'm submitting that maybe that might have something to do with, this girl cheating, or maybe just the fact that he might be boring. Women cheat for a host of reasons. Boredom in the relationship is the #1 reason. Lack of sexual orgasms backs that one up. They're bored, you're not giving them nuts, and that will cause a girl to cheat. Black folks can't act like that at work. I've had black men tell me at work, you're sucking up too much, or stop acting like a slave. Yet these were the worst employees. Always late, never worked over to make sure everything is perfect. That attitude won't work in this world. I asked them, so what if this were your business? Would you allow employees to fuck around and not take it seriously? Yeah, I don't like those kind of, they're not black males. They're the N-words. There's a difference between N-words and black men. Black males, these N-words, have to get it together. See, us black males, we already have it together. Those bastards need to get it together. And most of them are bastards. Sorry to put that out there. They're playing chess and we're still playing, you want to say still playing checkers, like little kids and not taking the game seriously. I agree. Asian Burton. So it must be an Asian guy. Under women do not, don't know what the video is. I disagree with this video, and I'm quite the opposite of a weak man. No offense, but you're coming from an old school frame of mind that no longer applies to the current crop of females. Wow. Women these days want weak-ass beta males with money. This is how stupid this idiot is. Asian Burton, you're a fucking idiot. I see it constantly with millennial females. They want men who they can control and manipulate. I agree with what you say, but most young females no longer want alpha males. I'm 6'3", good looking and quite alpha. This community has nothing to do with alpha males. I'm sorry. Because alpha males out there in the world doing the damn thing. They're not here online looking for answers. So when I see a guy say I'm an alpha, I know he's just a fucking beta male trying to be an alpha. This community guy's got to let that shit go. Work on being real men. Fuck that alpha shit. I'm quite alpha. Women know they can't run me and pay me no mind. The few who do still like men are the ones I pump and dump. And see, I disagree with pump and dump concept also. Darther CPM. Oh, a Trumper. Trump's gonna save the world. Trump won because of the free speech movement, among one of the most important things. No, he won because of the electoral votes and the people who are in the rural area. There's one guy pointed out who looked at the whole thing pretty well. This was a war between cities and rural communities. Yeah. So because of the electoral votes, he won. You notice how he didn't win the popular vote. He lost by more than 2 million. Let's see. I'm not going to bother reading the rest of it. So let's approve this one. And I'm going to approve the guy who disagreed with me. And the Trumper can go to hell. All right, let's go back to, what is it, comments? Phantom Zero. Hey, Supreme, definitely a strong believer in the psychic energy point you made with jacking off. It drains you. How long would you say a person, I think everybody's different, needs to abstain to feel normal? And I'm not all about abstaining from sex. I am about abstaining from whacking off when you don't have females. You got females, knock yourself out. But if you ain't got a female, you need to boost your drive up, because you're self-satisfying yourself with internet porn. You're also fucking yourself up very badly with that stuff. When I first got online, that's why I was online, was internet porn back in the 90s, late 90s. And it would take to download this like a 1 megabyte file, which was huge back then, take like an hour, just so I could watch a little, 10-second clip of some porn action, and then click on the repeat. Oh God. Hey, it's a black guy. Player. Jovina, question.
Yeah.
Okay. What about fitted or straight jeans? I don't like baggy or skinny. I wear a 40 waist, 36 length. You got to reduce your stomach size. Number one. Okay, that's too big.
Well, first of all, I never recommend skinny or baggy.
Yeah.
So.
What about fitted or straight leg jeans? Yes.
Either one, as long as the fitted jeans don't look too skinny, because they can look like skinny jeans if they're too fitted.
Yeah, I see that with the new millennials with their suits. They always have this when they do commercials. They always show a guy in a blue suit, and then the coat's short and the pants look tight. I see that same character over and over again.
A relaxed cut.
Relaxed cut, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's
see. Pick your true size. That means you have to try stuff on to pick your true size, because most people don't know what their size actually is.
Yeah. Yeah, because a 40, he's 6'6", and that means he's tall, but he's got a bit of a belly.
Right. So
he could be down to a 34.
So the length of the jeans is very important too. You don't want them to be so long that there's a bunch of fabric hanging around.
I used to wear a 36 back in the grunge days. Yeah, I'm a 34. I've got long legs, short torso. Some of my back stopped growing. Okay, Rich L. Supreme, do you use any accounting software? No, I do not. Rich, I don't use any type of accounting software. There's my accounting software over there. It's called Jovina. That Asian Burton that I talked about in the spam folder, he also had a comment. Also, black girls don't have the same retarded mentality like these millennial white girls. I don't think black people in general with let game, in general with let, L-E-T, then in quotes, game. I think I want to say in general will let game be ran on them like white people do. Okay. I wish you guys wouldn't use phones, man. A lot of people like that Facebook guy's video, "Don't Chase Behind." A lot of you guys like that video. That's cool. This guy is a spammer. Jedi Master, a Supreme. I'm trying. Okay, I believe he's got the book. He wanted my female mind seduction book, but he didn't look to the bottom of the page. How do you not look to the bottom of the page? You know, there's a video that's missing. Now I'm gonna have to replace the video. Maybe you got to the bottom where the words were and then scroll down a little bit further. You saw that blank space. I was trying to figure out, how the hell do you not scroll down? If you don't see the buy button up there, wouldn't it be normal to scroll down a little bit to the bottom of the page, basically the bottom of the page? But the video, I can see how you made the mistake. The video, I'll shake my head like, what the fuck's wrong with black folks? But then I realized, because I'm working on that site today, that there's the videos missing. It's like empty. In fact, I need to go into the page, actually. That's what I should do. Yeah, just go into the page and see what's wrong with the coding on the page. Download, blog, and edit. There is no coding. And I'm in text mode. Something happened. Wow. That's a big mistake. I'm going to put a video in there showing, proof of gain. I don't try to promote that book because I know that a lot of you guys, you've been hurt by women and you want revenge. That's what scares me. One of my fellows was choking a female, and that just weirded me out. I did a podcast show on him, and that just, he wanted revenge on her because she dumped him after 4 days a year ago, and she came crawling back. The fact she got to come crawling back was enough of revenge. And then he could have made her, bring food to bless the table. At least let your women, or have your women bring food to your place. But he let his anger get to him, and I don't want the brother to catch a case. That means get in trouble with the police. Although he does, live overseas, they still hate blacks. The whole put him in a wheelchair shit. All right, let's go back. Let's see. I'm covering all the goddamn comments. Hunger. Okay, this has nothing to do with, I guess he came back to my channel to find me. About the I knew with the Adamese was just a comedy joke, not a serious video. Basically, it was displaying sarcasm in Japanese. Drawing beards on Adamese. I don't know what he's talking about. And also using the darkest colored edited black-white picture of Ainu. But even they said they look nothing alike. Just want to let you know. I guess an Asian guy is talking about the Ainu. Yeah, I do remember making a comment on a video, but not one of them. Looks like it's one of my videos. Okay. A woman commented named Sim Shanti 96XX. It's funny because when you get your confidence and self-esteem back and when you recuperate yourself, then they start chasing you, hoping you will welcome them back with open arms, but then it's too late. Jovina.
Yes.
Let me have some more coffee, please. And the fact that they know that they didn't realize that you were one of the best people, she was hurt by a player, that they would probably ever gain hurts them enough. Actually, Sim, we don't give a fuck. We run through nice women on a daily basis. Watch out for the camera. All of them, at least in my life, were just like Jovina. Real nice. I was at the pharmacist the other day, and the pharmacist was, Jovina was sitting down. I'm getting my meds, and she made a comment about, you got a great girl there. You should really appreciate her.
I go in there all the time to get your stuff.
Yeah. She was thinking I didn't really exist. Jovina goes and gets my shit. And she finally got the chance to meet me. So this woman, she wrote a little blurb here about how she was hurt. So Sim, Shanti, you probably won't see this, but sorry you ran into a player. We don't give a fuck. Just to let you know. It's not about you. It's about us. We cheat on you because of us. This has nothing to do with you. You can be the best woman in the world and we'll still cheat on you. Okay? It's something that's inside of us. Danny Watt, I am more valuable. That's that video. Under From Geek to Pimp. Angela Lazon says, great job. Joe Diaz, 87, teach me wise one, under my Don't Be Weak video. And I told him, I'm on this other channel here. JMB. P.S. I don't exactly come here for advice, but I do occasionally listen while at work. That nerd voice has made me crack up a few times in front of everyone at work with my headphones on. Don't ever stop being yourself. Yeah, jag off. All right, JMB 129. You got a nerd signature there, man. Nerds always do that. Put some numbers in there. 1298447FG. And that's my name. Unconventional Ray. Really like your content. Would love to do a video with you regarding this. Check out my video under Cold Approach. Why do people think I would do a video with them? This shit is hot as hell. You almost got me. I could feel the skin on my tongue start to burn off as I got my tongue near it. Yeah. I was getting ready to put it, drink some of it. And my mouth is open, so my tongue is there. And I can feel the heat. You wanted me to burn my tongue on camera, didn't you? So you get a good laugh. Homie, don't play that. I slept outside last night. The Pretend Spirit. What a weird name. All these videos are oversimplistic. I could argue the bad by. Actually, I don't deal with people think they know something. And he's got a weird avatar. Some creepy white dude, pasty white, with an Amish hat on and one of those old-fashioned ties. Like he's the crypt keeper. What does he look at? You're gone. I can't ban you fast enough. I'm not gonna deal with this goddamn comment either. You come in looking like the crypt keeper and you expect an answer with start with some bullshit. YouTube. I have a lot of comments on the video. It says my messages. Great post. Before I know the game, I lost 2 jobs when I decided to talk to a female I worked with. Never talk to a female you work with. You guys hear that? Music Man said he lost 2 jobs by talking to women that he worked with. And Earn Money whines about, so we can't fuck our coworkers? And J10 comes and says, thanks, J10. Earn Money? No. You don't shit where you eat. Earn Money says, I was agreeing with the video. Oh, okay. J10 says, earn money. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking a question. Cool. I thought so too. Tina Blevins just says sex. She's one of those chicks that fuck around with dudes at work. Then that way she can go out and take a medical leave because she can't handle the stress of seeing you. Suddenly her mind's all fucked up because she's now playing a role. I knew a chick that did that, as I keep trying to warn you guys. Jonathan Ben Israelite says a lot of MGTOW are weak men. You're telling me. Cindy M, sorry you've been broken. She says, I have been so broken, and this is the realest video I've ever came up on. I am valuable. And remember the video where the fella I took off Facebook says, reaffirm that you're valuable, that you have value. Hones Zabel, awesome. Respect to you, Supreme. Thank you. No days off. Yeah, the iconoclastic period mixed with the classical period. I give not two damns where life originated. What I do care about is keeping my family safe and moving the game ball down the field. And mind seduction is a flaming sword of a thing. Not for the weak state of mind. It's all or nothing. All right, let's get back to the current channel and see what our current comments are. And let's check what you guys are talking about. Hit YouTube. B-Time Fitness, what's going on? What's going on, B-Time? David Condi, hey, Supreme. Deborah Cooper is a G. She does make some good points on dating. Well, that's a black girl, yeah. Okay. Luke Knight, how do you download Minecraft mods? I don't know, Luke. I don't play video games. Zell, yo, Supreme, what's good? What's good, Zell? Nas, hey, Supreme, what's up? Rufiano Madness, what's up? What's up, Rufiano? Nas is now talking to the dude looking for the mods. No days off, Supreme. I'm doing the mind seduction assignments. Want to ask you to teach. Wanted to ask you teach. Always put your voice in her ear. Is writing a step down or a way for her to remember you? Is writing? I'm having trouble understanding. No days off. Break down the baby steps for me. I feel that my that week-long headache that I've had is starting to go away. It must have been one of the meds I was out of. Jovina, let me add some more of that creamer in there. Put it over here. Nas, I don't know if he's talking about Minecraft before you got there. Michael Nolan, what's up? Just back from my cycle. 6 weeks in my keto, burned some weight doing heat weights. Good. He's doing a keto diet. That's basically the Atkins diet. You need a lot of protein. I've noticed that people in Europe, they tend to eat a lot of beef, a lot of protein. I watch the guys who are the bushcrafters. If you don't know what bushcrafting is, type in the search engine. They go out in the wilderness and they build survival shelters, and they'll stay like a night, and they'll bring all this beef and meat with them. That's all they fucking eat is meat. And it seems to be like a UK thing or European thing. All that ton of beef or meat, sausages. Let's see. Supreme few saying to me, I look better. Weight, I think I need to lose is 182 pounds. You mean you want to get down to 182 at 5'10"? Have tried Atkins. It's best I think to burn. Well, you're on the keto. It's real close to the Atkins diet. You got fucking meat, right? I'll have to look it up. Drink diet for beginners. Low carb, high fat. Yes. That's Atkins. Unbreakable. P.S. I notice when I talk to other girls, I get bored when hearing their life story. I can't help you with that. If you're so fucked up in your head, you can't even talk to another human being, I can't help you become a normal human being, man. That's one of the things I can't stand about internet people is you get bored talking to another fucking human being. I've never ran into that shit until I start talking to you guys on the internet, man. You're the one that's creepy and weird, because that's just creepy and weird. Sorry to put you down, but I hate that shit. You can't find interest in her fucking life, that you can't talk to another fucking human being? Dude. Let me just move on. Michael Nolan, is that okay? I mean, I notice more eye contact now. You're going to get your body in uber condition, get the fat off you, and have the muscles ripped and striated. You will start turning heads. It's worth it too, because your quality babes will go dramatically upwards. Remember, the typical Irishman carries a fat on their belly. I've seen you guys' physiques. You guys eat too many potatoes, drink too much brew. In fact, you can't outdrink an Irishman or an Irish woman. Michael says fat doesn't block arteries. That's a load of BS. I miss sugar though, and beer. See, you guys and your goddamn beer, man. It's like Koreans and their kimchi, and East Indians and their goddamn curry. That smelly shit. And yeah, to East Indians, that shit smells. It may smell good to you, but it doesn't smell good to people who aren't of your culture when it comes out of your pores. Italians, what was that, garlic? That shit stinks when it comes out of your pores when you start sweating. See, I'm in the business of making people sweat, and god damn, I hate when they have those other elements in their bodies. No days off. You can eat or you can drink. You cannot do both. Explain what you're talking about. Now, you're doing the female mind seduction, and that's like an atomic bomb. I was just checking on this particular laptop for some of my female mind seduction podcasts. And I found a couple of them. These are case studies, or I'm working with someone.
You have reached the bastion, the stronghold. pure game, I am Player Supreme. Yeah, fellas, welcome to the show. I'm looking at Remo's excellent post. He's learning to send better text. So he writes, Supreme has suggested to me that I change up the style of convo I have with women, which I also felt like I needed to do as well. I have begun to grow tired of insipid conversations that lacked any real purpose. So I decided to dive in with this girl I'm talking to, who I hopefully can bring back to my place and smash. She's a bit into that submission stuff.
He smashed her and a couple other girls. I believe he has 2 on his team now. Since he started changing up his shit, he was struggling before. Now that he's actually using his words to influence women, and he's actually doing it in bed as well. These women, he's got 2.
Oh, good. As you'll see in our text, since she's mentioned to me some dom-like fantasies. Oh, that's perfect. Those types are perfect to work with. I'm also not into that lifestyle, but I'll go with the flow and see.
And neither was I. I'm not into whipping ass and all that kind of shit. I'm just in being a man. When you're a man, and I've listened to people like Cynthia G in the Black community talk about this, and other women talk about this. Women will naturally bow to you. They all say that when you act like a man, not these beta bitch boys that are all running around all over the internet, but when you act like a real man. Someone said to me recently, I was talking about this other black dude. I had this before I met Jovina, I was with this one chick, and she said something rude about my little brother. I'm spending too much time with my little brother. He was dying of cancer, and I was doing my healing on him, trying to save his life. And I haven't talked to her since, really, except online. But she said there was this other guy that actually really liked her a lot, and he asked me for advice. And I said, well, you know, she keeps kicking her career. Why do you do that? Because I love her, man. I love her. And this brother played on the realm of that underground culture society, and his women were ugly. He has no confidence. He works still works at a movie house, but he's also a part-time comedian. During most days, he doesn't have a car, and he's in his 40s, probably get ready to turn 50, for all I know. So I asked her, does what's his face still have a Jones for you? Because he had asked me, for advice and stuff, fellas. And she talked about how he's basically, a loser, and he can't provide. He's not a man. He can't lead. She said he can't lead or provide. That's very important to women, to find good leaders out there. Anyways, let me get back to the comments. Michael Nolan, I the internet shop the other day. I noticed the Indian owner helping us on computer. There was a bang curry of him. You're right. He's talking about the smell. No days off for sure. The game you teach is verbal. When it comes to writing, it is as good as running verbal. It has been for me. If I can't put my voice in there, my written game was bomb ass. And let me try to share some of that with you fellas. Fucking A, man. Okay, finally got to my desktop. Hmm. Okay. Guess I won't be showing you anything. It's gone. Oh, downloads. This is the free book that I've offered for people to join my site. Got a lot of game up in this one. Let's take it from my past. I'm teaching how to get into a girl's head with words, and I give you a word list, really good word list that you can use. I think I've talked about it before. The girl I was just talking about a moment ago, this is me seducing her. I use her as an example to teach you how to use just your words on emails. And all I did was email her. Met her at the club. Back then I was getting her, the phone number and the email because I was practicing sending bomb-ass emails. And I believe I read these recently, words like naked, stiff, come, wet, hard, climax, deep, urge, thrust, pleasure, and on and on and on and on. When you use those words sprinkled in your conversation, or a lot of guys use like WhatsApp to talk to girls, that's when you could do some serious damage on their minds when you're on those little apps typing away. You could really get up into a girl's head deeply. The words you type, as I've shown you guys, girls talking about they read my emails all the time because it feels good on their minds. Now, what worries me is like the Unbreakable, use you again, man. I don't find it interesting. He's not going to ever send out any good messages. He's not ever going to be able to conquer a girl's mind. He's going to stay stuck at that low level realm because of this being fucked up. He can't communicate with another human being. And that's one of the things I said that really bugs me about internet folks. Michael, I got a lot of eye contact off small women. They're cute though. I'm not even ripped yet. I'll keep at it good. No days off, that's the truth. Being ripped and dressed well, and women really will just come up and talk to you. That girls are shy stuff is BS. No days off, mind fucking does work. You will have her attention. Dominic, dang, you go live the day, you go live the day I'm busy, but I'll talk later. I'm going to go enjoy my birthday. Happy birthday, Dominic. And hopefully many more to come. Yeah. When you can get to the level where you, as I said before, you conquer the physical level, conquer physically in bed. That's where you know all the techniques, how to stroke the clit properly. These are skills you got to learn. How to put your dick and aim it so it hits the G spot and you're fingering the clit at the same time. Then you want to conquer the emotional level. Start messing with their emotions in bed. One of the good tricks is to have good music play in the background. Then you go to the mental level where you're doing the mind fuckings. Then you go to the spiritual level. That's where they all come together as one orchestration. Your movements in bed fucking, the words you're saying to her to stimulate the emotions and get into her mind, and then controlling an orgasm. Controlling that orgasm so that you time it together That'll reach the spiritual level. Michael Nolan, Supreme. I like women who are 5 feet petite, who think, think of them, Supreme. I've been with women like that. One chick weighed 98 pounds, and she went up to like 112. She had to buy her clothes in the child area, the child sizes. And they're nice, but I like a different kind of female. Let me see if I can find that kind of female that I like. Give me a moment. Oh, they found a severed head. That just kind of, wow. They cut the brother's head off. They burned his body, put the head on the porch. Okay, let's see. Oh, a new video. Holy shit. That's got to be fake. What I like isn't for every man. Takes a certain kind of man to be able to handle this type of female with all that booty. I think that looks a little bit too tight. That's got to be fake. You got to be a big man to step to a female like that. Now, is she fat? No. Look at how small her waist is. Look at the flat waist. But I think that's kind of, you know, some additives there. I know sisters have the booties like that, but that's just not adding up. Here she is again. It's too solid. See, that's why I think it's fake. Give me the jiggle. Damn. I like girls like this. Flat stomach, big hips, big ass booties. Damn, look how small her waist is. Oops. Yeah. See, what I like, a lot of you guys would not like. That's what I truly like. And I always look for it. I was looking for it in the wrong places. You know, I was looking for Caucasian females. And, you know, I found a few. But not that glorious. That totally belongs in the black community, black realm. Okay. Ivakandi, Supreme, I had eye contact twice this week. So I stepped over like a man. We started talking and they shut me down. I think these girls do it for attention. No, I think something might be wrong in your conversation. You know, they might pick up on your nervousness. Okay. They might pick up on your awkwardness. And that's enough to shut them down. Think about it. You got to back engineer from their point of view. This is where, you know, why I've been yelling at the Unbreakable. You got to have a little bit of humanity in you to be able to empathize, be a little bit more empathetic. You know, would you want to be with you if you were a girl? Would you trust your life in your hands right now, the man that you are? Let me know the answer to that. So I don't see how mature you really are. No days off. Only gets better, David A. Being blown out is not the worst thing. Not stepping over is not a good thing. Yeah, I think that's the worst. It's not stepping over when they're giving you choosing. But we got to work on your conversation skills, your ability to come off confident. My note says the 4'10". I don't like them that small, that tiny. The shortest was 5 feet. And her butt was like, she was white and it was like what you saw. Actually, no, it wasn't that big, but it was on the same proportions, only smaller. She had an ass. All the girls I've been with had ass. I was on one chick that had a flat ass. Now, so back in my 30s. And I couldn't get off. $4'10" for me is just too tiny, and you know I'm a black guy. If you get what I'm saying. No days off. Glad to hear you sound a hell of a lot healthier, Spring. Thanks. No days off. Michael Nolan is 4'10". Hey, if that's what you like, go for it. I don't have that anywhere I need to feel like a big man and dominate over. I'm already big, too much gut. When I was in the game with a 32-inch waist, I didn't have that need. Oh, come on, Supreme, tear that booty up. I always did. Yep. A lot of girls has some sore buttholes because of me. There was a period of time where that's all, you know, I made sure I did every girl that way because they had a nice ass. He's off says, yeah, no. Yeah, buddy. So it looks like our people are waking up, coming into the show. Welcome to the show. I'm doing question and answer. If you got a question, type it in there. Else, I'm now going to start going over the comments that came in on this channel. Mike Nolan says, imagine you giving her anal the 4'10". Hey, I'd give him a nut doing it though. So I was never into pain, just delivering just nothing but pain. Bounce off with some pleasure. I remember the one chick had 5 orgasms. I always make sure I got girls off, no matter what way I was doing it, unless they're giving me head. Then I just lay back and enjoy. Hey, it's a black guy. I think these guys are stealing your stuff, man. Like that Roosh guy in the book Bang. I never bought it, just read excerpts from it. A lot of stuff dealing with players in the game from. Let me go to this comment. Finish it up. Roosh is a racist, in case you didn't know. He's a white male. If you're born in America and raised in America and you graduate from American high school, you're already programmed to be a racist. You have to unprogram yourself not to be a racist. As Jane Elliott, who is an educator, she's actually one of this part of the system telling you this if you're a white guy. Okay? She's one of your own telling you this. A lot of stuff dealing with players and the game from that guy's book is right out of your stuff. And Tyreek, ever thought about copyrighting your material? It'll keep them from, that won't stop them from stealing it. They'll just, you know, do a better job of paraphrasing. 25 Jai, where can I buy your hypnosis products? I don't sell those individually. Like in my program, 7 Steps, or How to Attract Women, there's a 1 or 2 in that one. They're part of products. I don't sell them individually. Okay, so under this video, how to be a player, 29 rules of being a player review, I looked at some guy's post and read you his rules, and I think I did the ones I liked, the ones I didn't like. Remos says, so this dude does what other dating coaches do, rip off other dudes' material. Mr. JT says, Ron Wills also mentions eye contact as being key. And I didn't know who Ron Wills was. Ron Wills? I finally went and looked at some of his videos. That's what I don't like when you guys link me videos. That's why I said that. So I didn't mean to be rude. I said I've never heard that name somewhere. I've heard that name somewhere, but never seen the video. Nor do I want to before you try to link one in here. I do that for a reason. Number one, you'll end up in my spam folder, and I may not get your comment for a long time. Don't link videos here. You automatically go to the spam to Mr. JT and everyone else. Okay. David Conley says, I wouldn't date me as of yet. Okay, let's get to work on you so you become dateable. You know, whatever needs fixing, you're going to have to fix it. Your conversation skills, you have to bring them up to par. And the way to do that is to practice. Start talking to more girls. You don't improve your conversation skills by sitting there thinking about it. Go out there and fail forward. So you're going to have some bombs where you bomb out like you just did, but as long as you're moving forward, fail forward, okay? Don't be afraid of it. No days off. If there is one thing you would tell every guy want to get in the game, what would it be? Don't take it so seriously. My answer, I've been asked that before and it changes all the time, but you know, right now, don't take the game so seriously because I see so many guys getting upset like David. You know, I'm sure he was upset because he bombed out. Don't take it so seriously, man. Normally I would say, you know, build your confidence. Work on not being awkward. There's so many things that, because I'm all about becoming the bomb in the game, not just being able to look up on some ass. I want to see you guys become the bomb in your lives. Ram S. Hey, how you doing, Supreme? What's up, Ram? How's that starter hoe? And how's the UK? And don't get mistaken for a Muslim. I just came back from Rome, Italy last week. She took you on to Roma. Starter hoe still going strong, he says. Good. Now this brother has got a Filipino. Normally Filipinos suck your money up, but he done reversed the goddamn game. He goes, no, it was my own trip. Oh, okay. I went with my brother. Interesting. Okay. Didn't she take you somewhere? Vom. Supreme, do you recommend someone getting a big loan of money from the bank? Depends on what it's for. And what are your chances of, you know, payback? Don't just get a loan, just get some money. So did you see the question you're asking me? I can't answer. I need more information. And if you're doing a proposal for a loan for a business, you know, turning your business plan to the bank. If it's viable, you know, they'll check it out, see if it's viable. Which one of your books would be the most ideal one to get first? That's King, the Black Trump, is asking that. Not all my products are books. Like, for example, Confidence Kicker is a series of small video exercises that's going to work on your confidence. I don't know where you're having problems at, so I don't know what to recommend. You know, if your confidence low, I'd say get confidence kicker. If you have good confidence, then and you want to learn how the game works, then I would say get my 7 steps or how to track women product. I renamed it from 7 steps on the blog. It's still 7 steps. If you're weak in just fucking, I'd say get my product on how to make a woman come. If you do all that stuff and you want to start, you know, mind fucking and getting mental control of women, then you want my female mind seduction product. So it depends on where you're at, man. Rames, I took some photos at the Vatican Museum. I'll send you some photos, some interesting photos of Black Egypt, BC. Really? Yeah, she took me to Milan last month. That's what it was. Yeah. Milan is close to Italy, isn't it? Wait, Milan. Fuck. Hate when I forget my geography. Yeah, city in Italy. It's also a city in Michigan. I'm going to Cairo, speaking of Egypt, Georgia, in August. There's also a survival guy I want to go up to the top of Georgia and meet. Really big monkey. He's a white guy. He's got that southern accent that cracks me up. You know, I talk to him a lot on his channel. Love the guy's videos. And where can people get it? Go to my site, theplayersupremeshow.info. Again, that's theplayersupremeshow.info. And there's a store there. Ram said it's in Italy. That's what I thought. IIRC, I don't know what that means. Milan 0 equals beautiful. Oh, Supreme heading to the mountains. Where he does his stuff isn't really, yeah, it is a little bit hilly, but I guess he must be in the valleys because I don't really see a lot of hills up there. I've never been to Cairo, Georgia, so I don't know if it's mountainous up there. I do want to go to where my dad was born, which was Coquette, Georgia. I want to see how many Arnett's are still there. I don't think there's any of my family there. On to game, one event. Do you ask 3 women out to it, knowing they will flake? No, I don't come from the negative thing that a girl's going to flake. That would never even I never heard that until I came online. For some reason, it's like a big fear. And I guess because they force guys to run after chicks, they get a lot of flakes. But I never ran into that in the game. Flakes. So I've never asked 3 women out. They all might 3 show up. And that's also coming from a negative point of view. But I didn't come from a negative point of view in the game. Milano means beautiful. You speak Italian? No days off? I'm very big into the van dwelling community. You know, I really follow them, and the RV community. There's a whole bunch of people out there. There's this one LGBT person, Q person. I follow their videos. Yeah, LGBTQ, transsexual dude. And because they have a really cute dog. I love that little dog. I'm following a guy named Jamie. He's actually building, he's done something really good for the community. He's offering, you know, free builds, you know, if you need like solar. That's how I came across these other people's from his videos. Solar power. He's out there somewhere in the countryside, building a schoolie, which is a school bus, turned into a home for some chick, this statuesque blonde chick, who's now actually on some kind of survival show. I don't know the name of it. It's something new. Then there's Nomadic Fanatic. And for some reason, he's got trolls all over his ass. Then there's Adventure Van Man. He's my main guy that I like to watch. So next fall, or actually winter, I'm going to be traveling to someplace in Arizona where they have what's called RTR, Rubber Tramps Rendezvous, where they all meet up. My hope is to be able to take the winter off from my business and see if I can heal my lungs up, being away from this house. No Days Off says a bit along with Chinese, Romanian, and Spanish. Okay. So he speaks a little bit smattering of those three languages. Romanian, you must be Romanian, because that's an unusual language to put out there. If all three ladies show up, even better. They can talk to each other. That's not going to happen. Back to my comments. You fellas, type in your questions while I'm here. I won't be here too much longer. Shit. Okay, where was I? It's Black Guy. Once you get off the roids, the body's chemistry doesn't go back the same it used to, like at 152.22. Flex Wheeler had some serious testosterone issues after getting off the roids. When I first saw him, he was competing at the State Bear competition here in Sacramento, California. Rich Piana admitted taking melatonin injections. Fuck. Seriously. Hates black folks, but want what we got. I'm so over this race shit. Because I'm 58. Think about it. I've been living my entire life under this shit. I'm just tired of it. Just so fucking old. My boy Craig may have went to the other side of the fence, but one thing about him and his family, I never got any racial shit from them. They never asked me about. They never even brought up black people. His own father. His father's born, I think in the 20s too, like my dad. And so for someone who grew up in that time period, it's so unusual that he would never, bring up, black folks. Like this one guy I trained, black folks, get a lot of welfare dollars. No, I had to go. I found the information that no, white folks actually get the most. But his family has never done that to me. And if you're a white guy and you got a black friend, don't bring up black stuff. We hate it. Just be human beings. Communicate to other human beings. The truth hurts. That's the Japanese guy, Alpha. So you kept a photo on your wall of another man, and nobody thinks that's weird. You can twist the reason however you want. Just keep reaffirming you're a closet queer. P.S. This is Alpha, motherfucker. And dumbass, I guess, has never been to a gym. Back in the 90s, all the gyms we kept, I had my little studio. It was a mini gym. And I had pictures of bodybuilders, Arnold, Bob Paris. So I found out Bob Paris was queer, and I ripped his fucking photo off my wall. So that says that I'm not queer because I ripped his photo off the fucking wall. But this guy wants to troll. And again, he's never been to a bodybuilder's gym. KR, what's up, KR? He left a comment. I don't want to go into racial stuff, so I'm going to leave it alone. One thing Alfonso says I hate more than anything else in my life is being incompetent. You put too much pressure on yourself, Alfonso. You've got to stop beating yourself up. That's my job. Show you the right direction. And I just did a podcast, you know, just to steer you in the right direction. And that activity you did recently, you can't do that, man. I don't want you to catch a case. I also have several other comments. So much gold in this video under my 4 levels. Then he mentions the 4 levels: physical control, emotional control, mental control, and spiritual control. I've been shaving my head, and I always forget next to my ears. So I'm looking at my hair behind my ear, and I got a mixture of my dad's hair and my mom's hair. Some is curly and some sticks out. So it kind of made me laugh this morning. Christian Davis. On a Job Corp's computer, so can't click on song. Just by the lyric you posted, this is where I peeped the game. When I see you, make me lose all. Yeah, he answered that. I believe I've done this one. I gave you guys an assignment. I'm surprised you guys didn't jump on it. I thought you guys were here to learn something. Sound like it more like many of you are just here to, you know, something to do. There's Remo. And Remo says, hey, I've been waiting for you to start the show. The show's been started. Slap yourself, then go back to sleep. Supreme, do you think the majority of women think like sheep? I think the majority of humanity thinks like sheep. Case in point, look at my country, how we elected Trump. That shows that we're sheep. So far, he's our most incompetent president. Him and that damn Twitter, Kofifi, and that's just the beginning of the bullshit. So we're sheep. Ram, is it okay to avoid carbs completely when working out? No, you do need some form of carbohydrate, unless you're doing some type of Atkins or ketogenic diet. Although when you lay off carbs, your muscles cannot contract properly. You need some form of carbs to fuel the muscle. No days off. Let me ask you, if you had one thing to tell young black guys about the game, what would that be? Well, you're a white guy. What is to be telling black guys? One thing to tell young black guys. Here's the difference between white guys, no days off, and black guys. More black guys have more swag than Caucasian males. Caucasian males tend to be kind of like squares. And so they come ready for the game. If I can get in their head that women do the choosing. If that was one thing I would tell these young black guys, that females do the choosing. So let's back engineer it. Supreme, what type of training do I need to improve lateral movement and to jump higher? Practice doing those movements. That's the best thing. And jumping higher. Now, if you do explosive reps on the leg press machine where you bring it down and explode it up, but don't lock your knees, what you're trying to do is train your mind to contract those muscles as hard as you can. The harder you contract them, the higher you'll jump. So you might want to do something like, here's a routine you can do. First, warm your knees up, then go to leg press machine. And do 15 reps of explosive movements, then stand up with a pair of dumbbells and do what's called jump squats. I guarantee you will jump higher after that. Finally, finish up with explosive leg curls because your hamstring's got to contract in order to jump higher as well. Okay? What height is David Conde? He's 5'5". Nas, Supreme, what do you think about someone moving to the West Coast? Any good spots? I can't answer that for you. I live in Sacramento. I haven't really lived anywhere else on the West Coast except Seattle. I was a kid in Idaho, so I wouldn't move to Idaho. A lot of racists out there. In fact, I was watching the Advise show, and as I told you fellas, I'm not going through Texas. But I was telling Joe, and I'm not going through, I don't know how I'm going to get to Georgia. I was telling Jovina, you know, I'm going to have to duck down the car and you drive because they see my blackhead, more chances of me getting pulled over. And if you don't think it's that bad out there, you better think again. It's pretty bad out there. That's one of the side effects of our new president. The white supremacists feel emboldened, and I don't want to get shot. I'm not blowing things up. You know, there are parts that I'm a little bit leery to travel through in the country. No days off. Black gal wants to go on the date. Supreme, are there like some things to avoid? Yeah, don't talk about black people. Okay, pretend like there's no color. We're all just colorless individuals. So don't bring up black things. Don't talk about politics. Never don't talk about politics because chances are you have different politics. You're probably a Republican, and she's probably a Democrat. So don't bring that shit up. Michael Nolan, keep the carbs 50 to 80 grams. When I was doing it, it was like 40 grams a day. I want 40 grams. And, you know, eat all the salads you want because it's like carbless. No days off. Poor girl is hit on constantly. I don't run that gutter game. What next with her? Being black is how she sees the world. Yeah, that's how most black people, 99% of us, see the world, unless they're a coon or Uncle Tom. Coons want to suck up to your race. They worship your race. They want a little pat on the head from your race, no days off. And there are women like that as well. They will only date white guys, coons, or dead wenches, they call them. If she's like that, then she's gonna worship you anyway, because you're a white guy. So, and most chicks that will go out with a white guy, they tend to fall close to that category unless they're pissed off at black males and they want to try, you know, white males. I don't believe in running the gutter game as well, and keep the gutter game out of it. Don't try to talk black, or, you know, white folks make that mistake when they come around black folks, you know, to try to sound like them trying to speak ghetto talk. And for me, you know, when women try that, I won't go out with them because I don't speak like I'm from a ghetto. I've never been to a ghetto. Finesse King, I know you said that females do the choosing, but what if you're well-groomed and stay in shape, but you want a big booty girl like a 9, 10, and she's not choosing? Would you hoe chase or leave her alone? Well, let me see. You obviously don't understand what I'm teaching. You still don't get it, Finesse King. If women do the choosing, what makes you think if you run up on her and scamper around like a little dog, trying to get her attention, what makes you think she's gonna give it to you? By the way, she noticed you before you even approached her. If you're like at a club, she's already seen you, more than likely. Well, if she looked right through you, you're not her type. There might be some facial things going on she doesn't like, okay? You may not have the kind of swag to get a 9 or 10. So what makes you think, and I want you to answer this for me, what makes you think she's gonna change her mind just because you ran up to her? With a well-dressed, well-groomed, and you're just in average shape. Stay in shape is like average shape. That means you're not uber conditioned, well built. 8-pack abs. So what makes you think she's going to change your mind? Remo, thanks Supreme. I remember the jump squats from the program you gave me. Them shits are brutal. Nearly vomited after that. Good. And Remo says, never hold chase. No days off, no way. Politics and religion will shut the legs faster than, yeah, mousetrap. Yep. Michael, eat peanut butter with your meats. Eat lots of unsweetened coconuts and drinking heavy whipping cream is good, as it's very FTTEN, fattening, and lots of protein in there. Very fatten, I mean. You mean fattening. Fattening. I used to respect education in the UK, but after Michael Nolan, man, what the fuck? Oh, he's in Ireland. I thought people over there had really good education, Michael Nolan. Finesse King, I don't think nothing would change your mind, so that's good advice. Thanks. Okay. When you become of the quality for 9s and 10s, they'll give you eye contact. Till then, you're just not on their level. Sorry. And that's the hard advice I got to give some fellows, is you're not on that level yet. They don't want you in their lane. And you're someone that hides his real face. You put up another man's face as your face, Finesse King. So that's obviously you're not there. Guys who love themselves, they put their own face up when they're confident. Michael Nolan used to show his face. Then he went on that Hot or Not, and they gave him a real low number. Since then, he hadn't shown his face. I see no face. I know where his confidence level is at. No days off. Thanks for the advice. Her vibe is she is really pissed off, mostly because no one will listen to her, i.e., perfect opportunity to just be a good person. What is she talking about? If she's talking about the racial issues in the United States, you might not want to go out with that particular sister. Save yourself that type of shit. But she shouldn't be talking about that with you because you're a white guy. Spring, yes. Fuck that fat chick to start out. Truth, because women are not really... You would do better with mulattoes. There are no days off. Remo, I do show my face on YouTube, but I do have vids. I know, Remo, I already know what you look like. I've seen your mug. If anyone wants to know, LOL, shade. Don't know what the C ova means, though. I've been wondering about that. Ova, that's like ovarian, like eggs. C_ova. Nolan says, fuck the 9s and 10s. They're too hard to get at. Go at your own level. Build the body. They might give you a chance. You develop the kind of body that's, you know, way beyond anyone near you. They'll notice you, Michael Nolan. As you see, you're getting more choosing. See, this could be better quality women. No days off. Well-trained white guy supreme. Fat women, skinny gals, all kinds. The same. Don't make them too fat now. If you got game in you, you're above that level. or it's time to grow up to a higher level of females. Remo, no, it's a made-up name for the channel. I haven't figured out new names, so I just leave it alone. How did you make up C_ova? What is ova? I'm thinking of maybe Spanish for eggs. No days off. Oh, this girl is coffee black. Ah, that's the other one that types that likes white guys, because a lot of brothers don't like dark-skinned sisters, and a lot of sisters don't like dark-skinned men. Some of this trained in our race by your race. It's called effects of white supremacy. The lighter skinned you are, the better you are. The closer to white you are, the better you are. Unfortunately, my community is really fucked up. Dark-skinned sisters, I've seen that also. They tend to go for white guys, and they want kids. Let's see, coffee black and super smart and just wants to be heard. That's her beef with life. Okay. Remo, probably like Jay-Z nickname, Hova. So I picked C_ova. Gotcha. No days off. Well, took your advice and talked to every woman with some game. Keep in mind, human resources, the people who hire you are women. Yeah. I've never seen a male human resource guy. I'm sure they're out there, but I've never seen one. Oh my God, is that true over there with skin thing? It has to light. Yeah. I don't know if it's true. I think it's true in the UK also. I think they've got it as well. They like the biracials over the natural. Hubert Ibabo. I got a choosing yesterday by this really fit chick in the gym. She waved at me while smiling. I waved back, smiling too. Unfortunately, I chickened out. Going to the gym has really improved my life. Hubert, slap yourself, first of all, okay? Slap the shit out of your ass for not stepping over to the bitch waving at you. Next time, step over. Just ask her how her workouts are going. And then ask her what her goal is. You got two things to ask right there. And then come back and let me know what they are, okay? So you have an assignment. It's amazing when I see a fellow, when a girl's given a fellow choosing and he's too scared to go over that. That's amazing. No days off. You are killing me here. Exactly right. It will a woman who hires you, only dudes in HR, probably gay. I can see some fucking feminazis working in HR and crushing the balls of men, because that'd be a place where I would think they would go to, because he has some power over, men. And they also promote more women, especially if they play ball. Now, I'm in Sacramento. We have this university called Davis University. It's kind of like the leftist place. There's more lefties. One of my clients, her daughter was going there, and the dykes, the skid mark having, in their underwear, dykes, because they're trying to be like dudes. They had control of that university. They were forcing girls to have sex with them. Otherwise, you couldn't get into the, the different clubs on campus. And that's what her daughter was experiencing. A lot of pressure to sleep with women. Aries here, rideshare. You said when you were a predator, you attracted women who were sexually abused, and found that you could use that to amp them up. Could you explain that? What made sexually abused women the perfect prey? Well, first of all, when a woman has been sexually abused, she has some mental shit going on. If you're a clever person, you can figure out how to use that to your advantage. For example, let me think. If you call me talking about the one chick that I grabbed her by the back of the neck, then I went over and I fucked her in the ass twice later on that night. That's one example of that. She had been sexually abused. So she had trouble, getting orgasm, stuff like that. Remember, I also attracted women like that because of my own life. Although I wasn't sexually abused, I had the physical abuse and the verbal abuse, the abandonment when I was a baby. So I attracted, like attracts like. So I seem to, like I was saying before, attract all these women that were sexually abused. Plus, I was into being their abuser, role-playing that shit with them. For example, that chick, I would put her on her stomach because I kept fucking her. She's the one that, Tall Mr. Negative, I quit going to the club, and Tall Mr. Negative and her hooked up. She actually fucked another friend of mine. But Tall Mr. Negative, I told him don't fuck with my bitches. I warned him. Anyway, she kicked him to the curb, and I started seeing her. And I finally told him, I've been seeing this person for like a year. And she said, you're needy. Anyways, I would lay her on her stomach, start, rubbing my thumbs into her trap area, painfully. I got these big ass hands. Then I put my dick in her ass. She loved it. It was like abuse. It was like physical abuse. Apparently she was molested by an old black male. See, what made perfect prey? Well, they're already weak. Okay? A woman that doesn't have shit in her past or had a good relationship with their daddies, they're stronger than women who had the poor relationship, that craved daddy's attention. So think about the ones who were sexually abused or had some other kind of abuse, physical abuse or whatever. They're weaker than normal chicks. Like Jovina. I never tried anything on Jovina. And she told me, I have a great relationship with my dad. Well, he was extremely controlling, but she's never been sexually abused. Some Mexicans tried to rape her one day when she was like 14 or 15. They were following in a car. But that's about it. So she's more well-adjusted. Chronics Gaming. How's things, coach? You good? I'm good. Hubert Ibabo. My problem is I am not used to having women initiating first, but I'll definitely talk to her next time I see her. I want to know the answers to my questions. Okay. Reno says male HR reps are sometimes gay. I've never seen one. Something new to me. When I was in college and all that, it was women going into HR studies. And HR was a part of public relations back then, because I was taking public relations courses. And that's where they talk about spinning stories to influence the minds of the public. And I was interested in that. Michael Nolan, what the fuck are Surios? What the fuck are SUERIOS? I can't figure that one out. Serious? No. There was a lot of pressure for to fuck dykes. You can't fuck dykes. I hate men. I noticed HR is mainly women. Yeah. Hubert. If I'm starting to get a lot of eye contact from women, I must be doing something right. That's true. You're building your body. They obviously like it. You're African, so you got the natural genetics. Which, Remo, you should have those good genetics. You need to tap into that shit, you know, and lose your excess weight, because that's very American of you. You notice how the Africans are all muscular? The very few of them are chunky. They come over here like that, and it's us Americans that, you know, we get fat. So you need to tap in that from your father. I believe you said your mom was African American, and you got to drop that side and get back to your roots, your male roots. Hubert, I can definitely feeling my time is here. No days off. 99% of the time HR is women. Yes, women love men who get it. True that. Self-esteem issues robs the power from women. They will do pretty much anything guys they like will ask her to do. My point of view is that shit is weak. You also got to say with women, there's no next time. It's all right now, or don't bother. I had ran into that before. What were the questions, Supreme? Play it back. Mark the time right now, and it was about 10 minutes ago that I asked you the questions. Main one is, you know, what are her goals for the gym, pretty much. What does she want to do with this? Chronics gaming. How do I deal with this woman? She's constantly wants my attention. I'm busy with my other women. She don't stop moaning. Chronics, you have to ignore her. And she's giving you bad behavior. If you give her attention over bad behavior, that teaches the wrong stuff. When she's good, then give her some attention. And don't stack your deck too high. You got too many women on your team, and one of them is really trying to shake the boat. You got to teach her that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Acting up doesn't get attention. And you got to tell her that. No days off, true black guy who hits the weight pile and is not socially retarded should own some gals. True that. Let's see, American diet, Mike Nolan says, is mainly high carb and sugar base. Same over here. That's because our diet spread to the fucking world and it's fucking you guys up. McDonald's. It's probably Taco Bell over there in Ireland as well. Okay, right here. Did you see a correlation between the body type of the women you hunted and whether or not they were sexually abused? Well, I hunted women that had the big ass or some kind of ass, you know, round bubble. So I'm sure there are skinny chicks who were abused. I'm sure by the way, a lot of fat chicks are that way because they had been sexually abused. And I learned this in my fitness training because they want us to be aware of girls who couldn't do Kegel exercises. They shut off from the neck down, and they gain weight to become unattractive. So their daddies or their uncles or their cousins, whoever, will quit fucking them, quit having sex with them, quit making them suck their dicks, quit making them bend over. Okay. But I went for the types that had more of a body that I liked. As you've seen by my proof of game videos that, you know, they weren't that big. They always had, you know, small waist thing going on. Chronics gaming. Very true. She wants a relationship, but I'm not into that, so I'll just reward her with for good behavior. Did you ever get stressed when you was in the game with women being needy? Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't say stressed because I laughed at it when they tried little tricks to get me to pick up my phone. Didn't have an answering machine or a cell phone back in these days. That's not true. The one chick that was a dancer, she would call my cell phone. She would call my house phone as well and leave messages on my answering machine. Just get me to pick up. One time, I fucking knew it. Me and my boy Craig went to the club, met these two chicks, went home I fucked the one chick while he sat on the fucking couch talking to the other chick. And I gave her his number as my number. And I think he's probably pissed off. Because next day, she called 72 times in a fucking row. 72 times in a fucking row. Either 70 or 72 times in a fucking row. Before he finally picked up and said, Chris isn't here, he's not available. And of course, I never contacted her because that was just some crazy shit. And also, I'm fucking her, and she told me kids were in the house after I finished. You know, I'm not a quiet person. Well, that's kind of, I met her in a club. Hubert Ibabo, you want to do a podcast on what to do when a woman tells you she was sexually abused? Yeah, Greece and he actually ran into that. And I'm going to do a podcast sometime in the near future on it. Remo, when do you feel it's necessary to show proof of game on the forum? When you have some game to show. But don't let your females, like I said, get into your phone, because I got contacted, or actually there was a comment. You know the dude that showed the chick that tattooed the side of her head? I believe it didn't look like her though. But anyway, someone said, hey, that's me in that video. And the only video I saw when I was scrolling through, I didn't go all the way through, but was that one. So he didn't lock his phone up. Lock your phone up. Chronix. YH. I'm in that situation now, trying games with me. How many women should I have at one time? It's hard managing my time because I work as well. Exactly. 3 at the most. Don't do me. One time I always kept 8. So I could call and fuck. I got it down to 6 because I was superstitious about the number 6. Born 6 days, 6 months, in the 6 o'clock hour. 6 pounds, 6 ounces. So I like the number 6. Don't do that. I made a lot of mistakes in the game. I could have did better. So 3. Oh, good. I caught up. All right. I've now caught up with your comments. Last chance to ask another question. There, Aries. Aries always asks really good questions. Problem is she's used to having men chase her. She gets mad because I don't chase. Let her get mad. Any regrets? That's a good question. Yeah. There are things I regret. Now that I'm older and look back on some things. Remember, this game didn't cut both ways. Rim says his phone stays on Fort Knox. I put my shit on airplane mode when a female's over. I always kept mine locked. I just don't trust women. When you put your phone down, they're going to go through it. So, yeah. Let me see if I can remember some of the regrets. He says, no, women are like FBI agents. They will search everything you give them. Everything. Yes. Your computer, your history. Fuck. What made you settle down and choose the right woman you're with to date? My little brother died of cancer, my baby brother. And I just went into a funk. I said, I'm done with the game. I'm not doing any of this shit anymore. No more mind fucking, no more females. I looked at my dad, who was in his 70s at the time, still trying to be a player. His generation, they weren't good players. They bring money to the table for women. And that's not me. It seemed like every generation has improved. My son did better than I did in the game. I did better than my dad. So anyways, I said, I don't want to end up that age still trying to be in the game. And then there was also my mom. He's still married to my mom. Losing my little brother was like, it fucked my head up for a long, long time. So I had met Jovina, and she had passed the test. She got up the next morning, made the bed. She was coming over, cleaning my house, cooking. And I liked her a little bit. So I settled down with her. Aries, I only skimmed Alfonso's post. Listening to your podcast on Alfonso, I was completely shocked when you read it in its entirety. Sound like he sexually assaulted that chick. Yeah, but she was okay with it. That's why I'm trying to ask him, is she into that, getting choked? Did she ask for that? Or was he choking out of his own fucking anger because she, dumped him after 4 days? No days off. One question. Would you rather be self-reliant or be at a club? I'd rather be self-reliant. I'd rather be self-creating than be out at a club. Chronics Gaming. Sorry to hear that. It was hard just having one pussy is for me like me. I like choices. Yeah. I like getting new pussy. I like seducing new women. That's why I was always back at the club every weekend. Plus, I like the club environment. I love the dance. I love the music. I love the energy. Because I tap into the energy of places. I taught aerobics for 24 years. I tapped into the energy of the classes. I learned to move energy, to motivate people's energy. So I had a good time in my class. So any place that had people gather together, producing energy, I'm there. Did a few raves, not my scene. Techno wasn't really my scene, but give me the clubs, I'm good. Right here. I mean, goddamn, I knew something was up because you never usually release podcasts that late in the day. Did you already speak on that? No. I actually had read it earlier, and I sat there all day. It bothered me that much. I sat there all day. Where's Don at anyway? He should be here. But I also went to the pharmacy and I did other stuff. I just let it marinate because I didn't want to start cussing and shit. Because, I like Don. I want to help Don get better. Remo, what can I do to prevent women from disappearing? Fuck them well and start mind fucking them. The chick I was mind fucking disappeared, and she could have been on the team. I've never been able to have a solid team since they ghost. That's an interesting problem. You're doing all the right stuff. Okay. To make them, that's exactly what I did to make them want to come back. But I'm not there watching you, so I can't really say what's happening. Michael Dolan, remember that RSD dude was teaching guys to go up and choke women yeah, that Julian guy. No days off. Do you reach a pussy limit? Chasing tail and getting it? Does it get bored? I didn't chase tail. I let tail choose up. Then I stepped over and did my little seduction shit. But yeah, it gets boring. Then you start wanting shit from females. When you reach that level, fellas, that you're actually, kind of bored, it's so easy. It's like, fuck, I'm going to fuck another one tonight. But then the fun part was getting in bed and doing my shit. Even that got boring. It's like, I already know she's going to pop. I'm going to get her off a bunch of times. Then she's going to, want to sleep in my bed. That's okay. And then, I want to make sure she gets up next morning and she buys me breakfast. It's just became ordinary. So yeah, it does get boring. And that's when you go to the higher level. Control. And I was a control freak, so I was addicted to control. From my ex-wife all the way down to current situation. Chronics. What does that YH mean? Chronics? You always put YH. Does that mean yeah? let me see. Yeah, fits. Yeah, most women I've been with. Ruth, sex, like Ruth sex. It's the challenge of getting the pussy. I think then smashing it, then it's job done. Yeah, Miss Alfonso lives outside of London from me. Yeah, he does. Hubert, is the game a talent like Greece you have, or is it all about? It's all for me. It's all about developing. Not everybody can get there though. To that level. Mike Nolan, Julian is teaching the diamond player shit. It's corny and fake. I don't know what diamond player shit is. Aries, when you were doing your call girl thing, how did you know the cops were following you? Remember I said I was driving the doctor's Mustang convertible, and I saw a truck behind me, and the guy reached up to the truck where the mirror is and pulled down a microphone and put it back. That's the only way. He may not have been for me, but I just, said, no. Fuck. I saw that, and he was following me. He drove all the way downtown. I was coming from the town of Roseville, another town, and I was on the freeway driving all the way back down to downtown Sacramento. Could you see them, or did you feel it? I saw them. No feeling. I just saw them. No days off. LOL. Make it hard to understand the why guys are begging for women to be there. Chronics. No days off. Oh, if every guy learned game, what would change? Be a lot more happy males out there. Chronics, you still in the gym? Yeah, I'm back to the gym. I stopped when I had that cold that wouldn't go away. I was throwing up every day. I actually stopped before, when the throwing up slowed down a little bit. I'm back in the gym, and I do super high intensity, or I do it to failure. So I've been doing everything to failure. I started my legs again. In fact, my left knee, I can't. Let me see if I can stretch it. Yeah, it stretches right now. Last night, I couldn't stretch it because I was doing one leg extension to failure. I was doing, I'll do 3 sets, and that's my first round of it. And I'll do it 3 or 4 more times to failure. So that's a lot of reps to failure. I went to stand up after that, and my legs almost collapsed. And after that, I went over and did the life cycle, which is really interesting when all your quads, my quads were sore all the way up to the top of the hip. This was from some simple leg extensions. I didn't do the leg press. Bench press, I actually am using the machine because it's easier for me to get to. And I do that one machine where it's 2 handles here and you push it, it goes at an angle from a deep stretch. After that, I do the pull downs, and I go to failure, 3 sets to failure. My first day, which is Monday, I'll do legs. Right share. How did Sarah Chick know you were pimping? I don't know. I have no idea. She would see me at the clubs. One Easter, not Easter, but Halloween, we were in the same club. And I met this this chick. She was a traveling nurse. And the 2 of them were competing with each other. She was dancing with a guy right next to me. She was I guess she was trying to make me jealous or something. And so I ended up taking that chick home to her place and fucked her. She wanted me to go to Hawaii with her. I should have did it, but I had my kids. I should have did it though. Got down to Sacramento for a little while. But I don't know how she knew. I just assumed that she's one that called the cops. And there was a lot going on between us. So it could have been any reason. Drew Keener, do you know? Huh? God's not okay. Goodbye, Drew. Come and talk some weird shit, man. What the fuck? YouTube, all the weirdest fuckers on YouTube, man. I hate weird men. Money versus words. What turns women on more? Words. Always words. Because not every chick is a gold digger. Plus, money doesn't necessarily turn a woman on sexually. Chronics, will you be doing more workout videos to get bigger guns? The most effective gun builder workout you can do is get some dumbbells, go to the reverse side of the preacher bench and do what's called spider curls. Go to failure, go back and forth. After, first of all, go do your bar curls, but then go there and do that exercise. Then do your triceps. You'll get big guns. If I had someone to film me in the gym, I would film it. Grab some 35-pound dumbbells with your arms straight down over that backside of the preacher bench. Bam. Go to failure. No days off. I'd say vibe and intention. Ride share. One time you talked about a woman offering to buy you groceries through hoeing for you. I was at the grocery store when I talked about that. She said, I'll buy your groceries. Buy you groceries, your groceries is what you want to say, through hoeing for you. And you said you weren't in that game anymore. Do you think that energy of having done that ever leaves? I don't feel it now. But I've been too sick to feel a damn thing. So I really can't answer that. Having been there, I know I can get there again. Hubert, what made that pimp chick the most manipulative person you ever met? And how did that guy not shoot you then? Interesting question. You guys been paying attention. Because she was smart. I love smart women. She knew how to manipulate men and women. Because like I said, she was pimping a bitch out too. And what made a guy not shoot you? Me taking the gun. No days off. Oh, health question. If you do have a fat pad, do abs make any difference? Yeah, but it's really reducing the fat over the abs, because you'll end up with steel cable covered by marshmallow. It's best to lose weight while you're working your abs. But always work your abs, which is something I got to get back into. Add that to my routine. I have ab workouts on video that I enjoy doing. If you've done my ab course, which I don't sell anymore, you guys should have the audios. If you remember, it was a 5-day program that for 30 days, every day you did something different. Remo, most women online that promote business would say money or having good credit turns them on. I don't know any women that's online promoting business, so that's outside of my realm of knowledge there, Remo. Chronic says that YH again. Yeah, your ab workout video is really good. Yeah, I've tons of those, but I also have these audio programs I made. They're killers. I target the lower stomach, I target the obliques, and then another day I would target the upper abs, and they rotate like that. All right, so it looks like we're caught up. Any other questions, fellas? Oh, you are the master at plenty of fish. I get lots of meat-me's. Good. I haven't been on there very much, but I think I went on there Thursday or Friday. Before I was even off the site, I got a meet me. Rideshare. After your ab course, I thought you would release more products in that area. Yeah, I thought so too. I just went on to something else. I do want to go into the fitness more than I want to do dating, to be honest with you. Like 95 or so. Someone's at the door. Who is it? Oh, okay. Hold on, Manuel. All right. Looks like it's time to go, I think. Huh? No.
You all right?
She was asleep.
Oh, sorry.
All right, fellas. Got company. I'm out of here.
I caught a striper the other day.
You caught a what?
Striper. Yeah. Fishing.
Oh, a striper. You went fishing. Cool.
So you guys want to? I mean, I don't know.
Fresh fish. I haven't had that since I was a
I
kid.
don't know if you want to do tonight or whatever, but do some little rice.
The sooner the better.
You know how to cook?
It's well, I mean, I don't know. It's
Did you get it?
You could just fry
Oh yeah, I got it, cleaned it, scaled it, everything. It's like you see it at the store. Only in one piece.
Cool.
We have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's fresh.
Well, we need some oil because I like mine fried. I don't know about you, but I like fried.
Again, I don't know how to cook it.
have oil.
Do you want me to bring it over and you can?
Yeah, we'll have to cut it.
Here, let me bring it over.
Where'd you guys go fishing at?
We went over here by the bridge over at Freeport, town of Freeport.
Okay, yeah.
You know where the bridge is?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of spots like right along there. Hold on,
Okay.
let me bring it.
Looks like we're gonna be having fish for dinner. I'm out, fellas. Peace. Have a good day.